Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT,
and they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard. Burrow able to find Higgins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bengals.
Let's get set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They find some open field here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes. Way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here we go, here we go.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson off play action. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Burrow on play action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Up the middle they go. Henley, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Chubb running right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
On first down, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second and 4.
Hey, 31!
To throw is Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Browns at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Henley, and he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38, Burrow. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Up the middle they go. Henley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow, that ball complete to Isabella. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here we go. Play action. It's Burrow. That's taken in by Hansen, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They go play action with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Watson letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd down now, Henley, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On third down, Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Henley, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Henley, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some space here.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
starting scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second down, here's Chubb again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's on Jackson Carman, 2nd-round pick in 2021. Throwing, Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Browns, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.